Hello, my horde. So it's been a really long time since the last time I talked about my Happy Planner. If you follow me on other forms of social media, you may know that I am still completely obsessed with Happy Planner. I have moved on. My original planner was a mini Happy Planner, so this size, but not this one. But I had originally done that because it would like fit in my purse and it was like really convenient, but it was actually not quite the experience I wanted. It was, the pages were small, like the stickers were small, and I really wanted to get a classic size and a vertical layout instead of a horizontal layout. So I have been for over a year working in this 18-month planner, classic size. It is almost time for a new one, and I know exactly which of the new 2020 planners I am gonna get as soon as they actually have it in my Michaels or Joann, whichever one gets it first, because I know what I want and I really want it now, but they do not have it. But I have been doing pretty consistently every week just a nice little some stickers and stuff, and I started out with my first planner and the beginning of this planner hand cutting all of my freebies. I usually just print out various freebies around the internet, and when I post them up I credit the creator of the stickers and all that, but I started out just cutting them all out by hand, but now that I've had the Cricut, I actually cut them out with the Cricut. So like, not that one, or even that one. So like spreads like this, I put all these, I go through a process of making the printables able to be put into the Cricut program. There's usually actually quite a bit of editing involved to get a printable sheet that I can cut with the Cricut, but it is super worth it because my planner is so cute and it makes me actually use it. It makes me go back to it. These are all things I said in the first video, but I'm reiterating them now just in case you didn't go back and watch that, because I didn't tell you to. I just am moving forward from here. But yeah, and today we're not just gonna talk about my planner, because that's boring. I basically just summarized my original video about how much I like the Happy Planner, but my obsession has become so much bigger than that too. That's what all this stuff on the table is all about. Recently, these teal and pink metal mini discs were on clearance at Joann, and I had these used to be actually in the same planner on some different discs, but finding the new discs, I just decided to go ahead and split them, because they are this is my budget planner, where I'm keeping track of how much I have no money. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself, but I am. It's just keeping me aware of like what I'm spending on. I just decided I needed to start doing that, because I tend to have a spending problem, and it's right here. But I do also have, and then this one that I made this cover for and laminated it with really shitty laminating. Like, don't get the self-laminating pouches. Oh my god, it's not better than putting a whole bunch of packing tape on a piece of paper, really. I don't like it. Would not do again, except I had a pack of like 5 sets of them, so I did a bunch of stuff, but but this is actually, there are 2 things in this planner, but they are related, because this is my crafting / Etsy planner here, which includes my costuming, but there's also a specific subsection with, I custom made this little divider. That's the word. Why didn't I think of it? I don't know. I custom made this little divider with some really gorgeous cardstock. And behind that is all my specifically burlesque planning, which looks a little something like that. And I've got lists of like projects I want to do for my home goods, projects I want to do to organize my crafts. I actually did this one and didn't check it off. Whoops. But there's also I've got a list of video ideas and list of like gifts to make for people, all that kind of stuff. And that's what's in that one. And I did also, now these discs are actually from the Tool line, which is sold at Office Depot, which is, I'm not fond of their insides, but they are also a disc-bound system, so the discs are at least compatible, and these were on clearance when I saw them right before my wedding, and so I actually ended up making my day of wedding planning book. I didn't have a larger wedding planner because I had thrown mine away at a point at which I had decided we couldn't afford to have a wedding, and then we did have a wedding, and I never had time to make like the planning book, but I did make, this was for my day of stuff. It's got my timeline, it's got my venue, it's got my venue floor plans. Floor plan is the word that I took minutes to try to remember, but I've got the floor plans, and it has a checklist that I didn't check off apparently. You know, you always think you're gonna be more organized than you are and all that. It's got all the reception stuff. Just writing it down was probably a good enough action. I wrote down after our first dance, like I picked up the microphone and thanked everyone, and I just pre-wrote down what to say and just like left it on the table and picked it up when I did that. So that was in here and then like taken out because, again, disc system, it's so easy to just take it out, and then when we were all done we put it back in as a keepsake. But it does have some like contract stuff, and I took a little note of like things to write about in some thank you notes. And I did make this cover. This is why I bought the laminating sheets and found out that those laminating sheets, this is on cardstock, whereas the other is, my other thing there is actually just paper. This is on some like thicker cardstock, but it's still not hefty. And I was still working out my punch. My punch didn't work out quite right. Some of this is actual Happy Planner brand filler paper, and some of it is stuff that I had to punch myself with because I did buy the I think it's Recollections brand, but it's a little punch board, and it has the arc system punches, but I never got them to line up just right. I finally have done that, but at the time of this project that wasn't happening. But I did cut all of this pretty extra stuff with the Cricut again. This is a design from Design Space that I really liked, and then I just added on the words. And that was a little, this is my wedding planner. That was how I brought planning to my wedding. And so far I'm just keeping it as is, as a keepsake, although I might want those discs again someday for a new thing. And then they just, like a few months back, released a bunch of new happy notes. And I, of course, had to have this unicorn. So I have not actually set this up in any way. It is grid format on the inside, so it needs some stickers and directions for me, because I like to sticker up and then write on them and sort of create layouts and then work within the layout. And I just haven't figured out 100% exactly what I want to do with this notes. But I did have to have the pretty shiny unicorn, absolutely. This is completely my personality. And I actually got this one, it was right after back to school time, when they were trying to get rid of them because they had just gotten them all like a crazy number in for back to school. And Michaels was actually selling everything that was considered a student or teacher planner or notebook for like half off, and this was considered on that sale. And then I got some, actually, like a matching sticker set. Actually, this is semi-unicorn, semi-mermaid, but all pastel, and I do love it. And this is actually the first official Happy Planner sticker set I've bought. But I bought that, and I bought, actually, at the same time, on the same sale, some dashboards, because I had never had them before, actually. And I really hadn't found any that I liked that seemed worth it, but they had this one with this cute bird that I love. I love this cute little bird. I don't know how well you can see it because it's kind of see-through, but it is very cute, and so I started using that one. There were a couple of others, but I'm not super happy because the one with the unicorn on it does say unicorn is my spirit animal, and like, I probably shouldn't have bought the set because that's gross, but I actually didn't realize it said spirit animal on it until I had already bought it. And I feel pretty gross about it because, no, I don't have a spirit animal, but there's another like smaller dashboard piece too. But this collection has just absolutely exploded. I did have, at the time of the original video, I had this box for all my cutouts of stickers. And actually, interesting fact, I had a 3-pack of these, because what I use since I don't print on sticker paper, it's cheaper, actually, to just print on regular copy paper and use these Scotch repositionable glue sticks to basically turn them into paper stickers. I had a 3-pack that I had bought at the time of the original video, and this is the last one of that 3-pack. Over a year later. Like 2 years later, almost. And this is the last, so it's actually lasted quite a long time. So it's actually, sure, it's a little bit more effort, but is it really? Because I'm actually cutting them out with the Cricut Maker, so it's really not that time intensive. So that's actually some like impressive value to me. Like, I might in a couple months have to go buy another 3-pack, but it's gonna last me at least another year. Like, that's good. And my kit has also grown into this scrapbooking kit here, which this does multi-purpose as also scrapbooking, but it's mostly planner stuff at this point. There's the offensive dashboard there, and the other one, and some other big Happy Planner filler paper. And I bought, where did I find these gel pens? Five Below. I bought this just huge kit of gel pens at Five Below because I was just like, yeah! But I almost never write in pen. And there's like all kinds of various stickers and stamps I've collected along the way. I have a whole planner stamp collection. I believe I might have had these at the original time of the video or bought them really close to the original time, or the time of the original video. But these all came after. And I don't actually use them as often anymore, now that I have the Cricut and I don't have to like hand cut fiddly bits. But I really should use them again. But they're also useful for scrapbooking, so there's that too. There's all kinds of like stencils. Most of these stencils came with the stamps, but these are like stuff I've had since I was a kid. There's a bunch of, I've just been throwing stickers in here. These are mostly actually for scrapbooking, but there's just a bunch of random stickers in here. All kinds of stuff. I got like a big pack of Lisa Frank like scented stickers, some extra filler paper. That cardstock I used for that tab is down here. It's like a whole book of a bunch of different like really nice colors of that stuff. There's some extra discs floating around because these were the discs from my original wedding planner that I again threw away in a complete fit. Don't throw away your wedding planner unless you actually break up with your fiance. Even if you think like, I can't afford any of the things that are in this wedding planner and this wedding is never gonna happen, don't throw it away. I did in a fit and I regretted it deeply. I've got some, oh gosh, what is all this? I don't even know. It's all extra stuff I don't need, I guess. I've got a pack of Sweet Kawaii Design stickers printed by Craftsmith. It looks like designed I guess by this lady on the back. It looks like her name is Tessia. But yeah, so more planner stickers. I just don't buy so many because there are so many amazing freebies out there, and as much as I wish I could afford to just buy stickers, because most of the people who do the freebies also have Etsy shops, and I would love to buy some of their like full kits and stuff, but I just don't have the money. But there are so many freebies, and at this point, since you know the Cricut Maker is a sunk cost, and like my printer is pretty much a sunk cost, and I actually don't use as much ink as it seems like I would. Like I've only replaced my ink cartridges once this year. So it's really not that bad. I think I'm doing this really efficiently, actually. Oh, there's all the leftover teal and pink discs there. There's one extra tool disc, and I don't know what to do with that. Maybe I'll make it a necklace. Except I'm obsessed with Happy Planner, not Tool. Although Tool it's compatible. I don't like the layouts that their planners actually are, but I do like some of their covers, and I like some of the discs and stuff, so it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. But yeah, there's like a ton of random crap in here. More stickers. Obviously I do write down my work schedule, but I also, you know, list all my chores and tick off my chores and write down what I did that day, what I ate that day. Because, you know, sometimes you'll get to Friday and you're like, what did I have for dinner on Monday? I don't know. And I wanted to start being able to remember that, so I write down what I eat for dinner. I don't necessarily write down what I eat for breakfast and lunch, but definitely dinner. Like, I write down what we had for dinner this week, every day of the week. And I keep track of, like, habits that are harder for me to keep if I'm not actively, like, rewarding myself with, like, here, you did it every day this week. Or, like, you missed a day this week, but you'll be okay. Like, and just being able to remember when the last time I did things with, it's really nice. I really didn't think of how much I don't really just naturally remember until I was keeping track of things in my Happy Planner, and I was just like, this is amazing. And it's just very soothing and stress relieving, and I really, really love working on the planner. I get to just sit down every week and just make something pretty, but it's also functional. So with that, I think I've said everything I feel like saying today, and I hope that maybe you identify a reason why you might want to start plannering. Talk to me if you found this video and you already do actually use Happy Planner or Erin Condren or any of the like sticker planners that are designed to like be a creative outlet as well as helping keep track of things. Just tell me about your experience. Do the good old like comment and subscribe, you know? Did I fit that in there smoothly? I don't think it did. I'll get better at it, right? If I just keep trying to add that in there. Something about a bell? Alright, so I'll see you treasures next time.